Hello everybody and welcome back to Satisfactory with me, your host, Parallax. Some of the things that we need to do kind of right off the bat. Number one, we need to go over here and we need to change this from, let's see if we can get to it here, from this one till loading and unloading has, oh, yeah, that's what I want. I thought I had changed that to do it to, I thought I had it on this one where freight wagon is fully unloaded or loaded, and I don't want that because I've noticed that over here I'm backing up on my small frame, so eventually this is going to have too many small frames in it, and it won't be able to get rid of all of them. And if it was stuck, if it was on that one setting where it had to be fully unloaded, then it would stay here till this was fully unloaded. But we don't want that. We want it to just to keep moving around. Okay, so things to do today. Let's see. I think I want to go look and see how plastic is doing. I think I fixed the plastic problem by turning on that one machine that makes Coke. And by turning on that one machine, I think what I have done is I've made it where the heavy oil residue is being used up, so that we're never going to be like, right, what was happening is that this plastic wasn't coming in fast enough because the heavy oil residue machine was like we weren't using the heavy oil residue fast enough. And now with that Coke machine back on, I think we are. So what we're going to look for here is that this thing can get up to at least 4 every time, and it looks like it does. Maybe this one's going to slow it down a little bit. Let's see if it gets to 8. Come on, there it is. There's 8. There's 9. Goes back down to, come on, let's get up to 8. You can do it. Come on, buddy. Yeah, now it's waiting again. All right, so we're gonna go have to find a way to get more plastic coming up here, so that we can keep our circuit breakers, our circuits being made quickly, so that we can keep making computers. You know, I might be tempted, because our circuits, we have circuits here. We have a whole stockpile of them. I might be tempted to put them back in the... I'm going to do that for right now. I'm going to unleash them. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use circuits for other things too, not just computers. But as it stands, like I just kind of need computers to get done. Okay, here we go. Let me get down in here. There we go. That looks like a good solid connection. There we go. There's our circuit boards out. Hopefully that'll just make our we only have 2 machines making computers, so they really shouldn't need like 100,000 circuit boards. But there we go. See if we can't get them filled up, because that's what was making these things not be so bad in producing these computers. It was that we just didn't have the circuit boards for it. There we go. And who knows, maybe if we put all these circuit boards in, then maybe we'll get it backed up a little bit and it'll figure itself out. Maybe not though. I don't even know where oil would be besides over there. I think in the last video I said that we were going to turn one of the rubber plants, or 2 of the rubber plants, over to plastic. We might just go ahead and do that. Yeah. Alright, we're going to go ahead and run out there. We're going to do that. We're going to turn some of those rubber plants to plastic, and maybe that'll fix it for a little bit. I don't know what's faster, the blades or flying. I think the blades are going to be faster. We'll go ahead and put those on. Probably the same, actually. Probably the same speed. But we'll get out there and we'll take care of that. And then for this video, because we have so many light frames coming in, I think we're going to try to figure out a better way to make heavy frames. And to do that, oh, that was a little scary, wasn't it? But we're gonna try to make heavy frame. We're gonna try to upgrade the heavy frame factory. I think we'll be able to do that fairly easy. I have an idea in my head that should make it like super straightforward to upgrade that. It shouldn't be a big problem at all. And then out here, I was also thinking, because we have water out here, because of, like a water pump would be super easy to build out here, and because we have that coke production or whatever it's called, I think you can use that in lieu of coal to generate in the coal power plants, right? So what we're doing right now is we're making this byproduct, this thing here, this stuff here, like we're making this stuff as a byproduct. I don't think it goes in here, it does, it keeps going straight. But I think that right there, you can use that in a coal plant. So what I might do is let me just go ahead and rip this up. Okay. And then I'm probably going to build a power plant, a coal power plant over there somewhere. And just and we're going to use that. Instead of cashing it into the grinder, we're going to use it to make some power, because we're kind of low on power. 1, 2, 3. Why are only 3 of them outputting? Oh, because you go straight out. I see. Okay. So, of course, let's go over here to this one. Are you going to... If I turn you off, do you still output? Okay, we don't need to. Alright, let's do this. So go up here, we're going to rip that up. We're going to rip that up. We're going to rip that up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then, now we're going to come back over here. We're going to change this production into plastic. Oh, we actually can use that to make, we can use rubber to make plastic. What is that, water? It's fuel? Ugh. What is that? Yeah, we're going to do that. So it just makes plastic. Lovely. Come over here to this one. We're going to change it so that it just makes plastic. Lovely. There we go. Okay, and then... Get rid of that. We got to get this on the plastic conveyor belt. Oh, there's one right there. Perfect. Is that... Are those mergers? I think those are mergers. I think those are both mergers. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Tricky, tricky, tricky. None of that. None of that. Perfect. And that's making plastic, and that's making plastic. Okay. There we go. So now we got some more plastic here, and that's kind of getting backed up. Okay. It's kind of getting backed up. So let's go ahead and change it over to the level 4. I think that one was done with level 1. Oh, we're out of... That stinks. Okay, and then that one. Yeah, 4 belt there. Okay, now let's just look. Let's see how this is going. Alright, that's getting cleaned out pretty quick. Cleaned out pretty quick. That one right there is already on the highest one it possibly could be, but thankfully, we now have level 5 belts. Oh, that's still not really moving along. Shut up. Are we going to have to turn this over to like the fast belt? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Why is it tick-tocking out like that? Why is it coming out like that? That doesn't make any sense. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so it kind of does need to be upgraded. That whole line. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot. Okay, that'll have to be for later. I want to go ahead and get the power plant set up. Now I don't know really where the edge of the world is. Like I don't know how much farther we can go off on that direction. I assume not much farther. I feel like we're good out here for a little bit. I feel like we can go that way for a little bit. Let's do R. Zoop. Okay. And I guess I'll do it out this way. Probably don't need to go that far back, but I am. So let me put the water pump. If I can... I have enough to make it. I don't think I will. Oh, there it is. Cool. I do have enough to make it. So where can I put you? Can I put you close to the water over here? Or close to the land, rather? Okay. Alright, that's healthy. Do that out to here. Then turn you and run you all the way down this way. Is that straight? Yep. Lovely. Actually, you know what I should have done? Dang it. I always kind of think of this stuff right after I get done with it. Do this. Bring you up right there. And can I go up one? Perfect. And then move you all the way down here. Go. Then all the way on this side, let's go grab that Coke, whatever it's called. Don't know what it is. What would be the best way to turn it? We go out that way and then move it around. Go this way. Kind of move it through that stuff, or just turn it that way. Kind of send it with everything else. Let's send it this way. I think we can click it on these things. Is at the very top. Go. And then I don't have any more of 7, so I have to be one of the fast ones. I'll come back later and I'll make it where it doesn't need to be this fast one. Like I'll recuperate this fast input, but I'll do that. Like I said, I'll do that later. We'll go ahead and get this set up. Oh my goodness! It won't let me build it because I'm standing on it. Here you go. Here you go. Then set that down right over here. All right. Then let's put down a coal power plant, and let's see if this is going to work. I don't even know if this is going to work. I assume that this stuff can be used, but I don't know 100% if it can or cannot. I just assume that it can, because it says it can take the place of coal. Put a splitter in right there, 2 right into there. And then that goes right. And this is kind of nice because it's going to start from a higher elevation and it's going to go down. So it should be able to flow in a little bit easier. And another one of these. Boop. 3. I don't think that. Yeah, that one's 7 out of 7 already. Put you up. Put you up. And then let's just go find somebody who's available here. Anybody over there? You? I think you are hooked up. You're available. There's the water. Water is pumping. What's the... I don't see what I'm looking for yet. Give a second for the water to get here. Water's pumping. Water's pumping. More pumpage. Not really making it up here, is it? Could be. It could be just filling up this thing. Yeah, it looks like it's making energy. Yeah. It looks like we were on batteries too, so this is a nice welcome reprieve. I can't put that in because it's already at 200. There we go. Switch it. It's coal and coke, two different things. Okay. Let's get in the water finally. Probably needs another pump station, to tell you the truth. I feel like all these things kind of like the power plants. I always feel like they need two of these like in line with each other just to get it going. And then for you, right into there. You know what I'm saying? Like it needs two just to get just to keep the pump, just to keep it, you know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like there always needs to be two. Like they need to be helping each other out. All right, and now because we were in batteries and I did not know that, I'm going to go ahead and just expand this operation a little bit more. And I hope that we're going to have enough coal to continue this. I hope we don't like tap it out immediately. There's that. And then logistics. Do another splitter. One right there, and then another pipe junction. One like right there. 9 into that, and then 2 into that. And then we'll do another power pole right here. That'll run into you, right? And it runs into you. There we go. And I think that's going to be enough of that stuff. I think we produce it fast enough. I mean, this one's going to take two. Ooh, before. No. Hold on. Before you get full up. No. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, whatever. I'll go put this in that Connex container. That's where I'll put it. All right. Yeah, that looks like it's making more than enough to keep these two things running. And I think the water looks good. Water looks great. Probably need to put a buffer. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But it's okay for now. Okay for now. Let's go look here. Let's make sure that we were... Yep, charging our batteries. Good, good, good. Alright. Now, on the way home, we need to upgrade this thing here to the level 2. Apparently we have so much plastic being moved now that it really needs to be a thing. We are not going to be able to upgrade everything, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go back home and grab more encased whatever. I mean, like here it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, does it? Like here it seems like it's moving just fine. But I think it's going to back up. I think there's a lot of plastic being shoved into this and it's going to back up. So might as well just go ahead and knock this out of the park, get it done with. The plastic is going to play a very important role as time goes on. This is going to be a very long conveyor belt to upgrade to, which is not a huge worry because we have tons and tons of concrete. We have tons of the steel beam, so the upgrade material isn't going to be a big deal. But this is a very long conveyor belt to upgrade. I'll probably get 1,500 of the encased whatevers. And then, when I get done with that, I'm going to try to get the heavy frames worked out, I think. I think heavy frames is where I want to put my attention today. Oh goodness, you guys can't see. Circuits are backed up. That looks good. I'm just going to come over here and just see. Did that alleviate? I think 85% is what the last one was at before we left. Now it's at 100%, and it has an increase of 160, as an excess, I should say, rather, of 160 plastic. That one has 174. So maybe we can come back here, and we can go ahead and turn you back on. Maybe we can turn you back on and just kind of see if you're going to be able to stay at 100% as well. I don't feel like it is. Like, it needs to get to 21 at least before this one gets done. Yeah, I just don't feel like it's going to. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch you back off. We'll just wait. We'll wait and we'll make sure we upgrade the belt, and hopefully that'll take care of our plastic problem. And then my ingenious solution. Do you see how this right here is our heavy module maker? My ingenious, oh my goodness. My solution to this is that we're going to build a wall here, and the wall is going to go straight up, and then we're going to build another level above this level, and then everything that we need is coming in right here. So all we have to do is move this stuff up the one level. Like literally, we're going to rip up that, and that, like the belts, and we're going to send them up one level into the next one, and then we're going to start that whole level up there. We can dedicate it, a majority of it, to module heavy frame production. Isn't that wonderful? I think that's wonderful. Oop. And then heavy frames. I think there are not the heavy frame. The encased is right here. So for this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. That's the kind of bad thing about these, is that the other stuff stacks to 200, but this only stacks to 100. So these right here, like, they stack so much better than these stack. What do I have in my pockets here? It's kind of screwing me over. A lot of these up here that I don't really need in my pocket. I have coal I don't need in my pocket. I have coke I don't need in my pocket. I have silicon I don't need in my pocket. Let's sort that, and let's add some more in here. And really, for us having such an excess, those aren't being made a lot. Like they're being, I mean, we have these things are running 100%, and we have that stuff in spades. But we're just not making a lot of it. So we might have to move production of that stuff somewhere else where it can actually, we can put like 30 or 40 of them in. All right, let's get back out to where we want to be. We'll keep upgrading the deal. And what I was going to do is I was going to start upgrading it going out. Like I was going to start here and like upgrading it going out, but that's not going to be a good idea. We need to go all the way back. Wow, I could not slide underneath that. We need to go all the way back to where we left off at, because the closer we get to this side upgrading, it makes sense because we can always run and grab more of those from a Connex. So we're just going to go back to where we started. Then we're going to get heavy frame production. And the only reason why I'm going to put so much time and effort into heavy frame production, like maybe get 4 of those assemblers up and running, is because I see in the top right hand corner for phase 4 we're going to have something that looks like a heavy frame. So we might as well just go ahead and update the heavy frame production. It looks like it's going to have to get there, so might as well go ahead and do it. Yeah, that one right there is already got a yellow light on it. Both of them do. They've already made enough water. All right, here we go. Hopefully this will be what the problem is. Like, hopefully if I can upgrade this whole line, then maybe we'll just see tons of plastic come roaring in, and it'll be a lot more efficient. I grossly underestimate the power, like the positive impact that upgrading these lines has. There's a part of me that I'm like, look, it's going to get there when it gets there, you know? It's almost like hurry up and wait, you know? Oops, I didn't mean to upgrade that. You know what, I'm gonna go back and take it. I'm not gonna. I'm not upgrading the rubber. You give me that back. Give me back the good stuff. You take that. There we go. But there's just a part of me that I don't believe it. Like I'm like, why is upgrading the speed gonna help? And I know this sounds stupid, but like if these are already in a line, like if they're already in a very condensed line, well, I guess I don't know. Let's just see if this works. Let's see if it does. I don't think it's gonna change anything, but I do know that plastic is eventually gonna, or we're gonna have to expand plastic one way or the other. So I know this is gonna have to get done. So I don't really mind doing it. I just don't feel like it's gonna be that big of a difference. In here. Oh, does that go all the way up? Oh, it does. Okay. And boop. 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 Oh my goodness. I guess it does. Look at that. All backed up now. So you back on? Look at that. He's just taking it in, isn't he? All these others are already full too. Maybe it was a manifold thing. Maybe it was a manifold thing. Like maybe when these two got completely full, and then now it's just going to overflow to that one. The real trick is going to be if this one gets to 100. The real trick is going to be if this one gets to 100 and it overflows. If that overflows, then that'll be pretty good. I think that'd be a good indicator of where we're at. Let's see if it gets to 50. Yeah, I guess I mean, it just blows past 50. There, 160 before it's done. Wow. Look at that. It is gone. Here, give me some of those pieces of plastic then. You can take you can take that. Okay, great. Well, there we go. The plastic problem has been figured out. Maybe upgrading or like maybe switching over two of the rubber plants helped. Maybe upgrading the speed helped. Maybe it was both. Who knows? But there we go. Now we're going to have our circuits again. That's good to see. And then maybe we'll have computers coming off the line super fast. That's also good to see. All right, there's that guy. He's doing his job. Now, let's go look at large or heavy whatevers. Heavy frame. Let's go get that situated. I have a sneaking suspicion we're gonna have to upgrade the screws for this one. I have a sneaking suspicion. All right, let's do walls. Come on now, give me a wall on the outside there, please. Come on now, give me a wall on the outside. Not that big a deal. A wall on the outside. Okay. Perfect. I guess I could be tooling around in my hover thing here, couldn't I? Need to go up. Let's go up 2 more. Then let's do a foundation, do a floor. There. Lovely. This right here is the starting of our brand new heavy frames department. Yoink. Oh. Now. Oops. In there. That looks really good. How am I going to bring these up. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with screws. We're probably gonna have to bring up. Probably what would be smart is. Well, we have so many screws, man. Might be smart to bring that up. Like that line of screws, the one that makes 50, like makes like 350 a second. Might be smart to bring it up here. Because by the time those screws get all the way over here, like there's hardly anything left. So let's go ahead and do that. That up. Pick that up. And then we're going to hit 5. Bring that all the way up to there. 5, bring that all the way up to there. 5, bring it all the way up to there. And bring it all the way up to there. Beautiful. Turn like this. Is this how I want to do it, or do I want to go? I want to go straight, like that way, and have them go off that. Let's go straight like that way. I think that'll make it easier for them to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go to the very top. I think that'd be the easiest for you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then come down through here, and I think we'll do 4. We'll do 4 factories. 2, 3, 4. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do we want to let's do 1 or 2 more rows of this. Just in case. One, 2, 3. Back over here. Bring the screws over. Screws. 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 Kind of hard to line up. Yeah, man. These conveyor belts here, like the thicker ones, like they're kind of hard to line up. Like the other ones, the smaller ones, there's not a lot of place where they can be, but this, it's kind of weird trying to get perch with them. It doesn't do it like super smooth. Okay. Okay, now we are on track to quadruple our heavy frame production. 1 right there. 1 right there. 1 right there. No, we don't have enough cable. We can fix that. We can fix that. Hello, cable. There's 200. There's another 200. Lovely. The manufacturer. We had to have 50 plastic to build one of these things? I didn't know that. It's a really good thing we stole some plastic then, isn't it? All right. Now, my least favorite part of anything in the entire world, putting in splitters. So we'll do it right there for that one. There. Sorry about that hiccup. I got a bonus. Oh no! Look at that. We did the the thing where it hooks up inside one of those. I actually did such a great job this year at my job. I got a bonus. I am looking at spending that bonus on a new 380, RTX 380, and now that the shortage is quote over, I think I'll be going and getting it this Friday. I'm a little hesitant because I know the price is going to drop again. Look at that. I'm a little hesitant because I know the price is going to drop when the 400s come out onto the market. They won't come out till September, and that's quite a long time to wait. So I really think I want to jump on that, grab the 380. And I have a 1080 right now. And I don't know if I should try to sell that or try to put that in as like a rendering card so that the 380 can play the game and then the 1080 can do the rendering for the videos, because that would take a lot of work off the 380 and I could just kind of enjoy the game. Hold on a minute. Of course you're not going to go down. Go, you'll work. Thank you. You'll work. Thank you. You'll work. Thank you. But you're not going to do it. You. You. Thank you. There. And there. And there. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then 5 down, 5 down, 5 down, down, 2. Okay. Power pole here. Good thing we just hooked up 2 more power plants. We probably could get 3 power plants, maybe even 4 out of that that Coke thing. You probably could really like that. That probably can be a big win for us. Okay, they're all hooked up. You'll be making heavy frames. Heavy frames. Heavy frames. And heavy frames. Go over here to this. Turn that to 4, 4, 4. That might already be a 4, but it looks like it's going pretty slow. Maybe I don't have the... Make that a 5 then. Because the screws are going to need to be lickety split, man. The screws are going to need to... those things have to move. And my point is that I see like there's a lot of screws over there, but because we're on like the main belt, it just takes them forever to get over here. And I guess I might have enough of those things in my pocket. I have 240. No, I have tons of those. Let's go ahead and try get that a Mark V belt and just see what'll happen if we open up the throttle on the belts here. That's a Mark V belt. And this is as good as it gets, a Mark V. Like, we won't get anything faster than this. Okay. Yeah, that's right there, there, there. All the way over there. There. Well, that takes the screws out. Take that Mark V conveyor. Go over here. And where's the screw conveyor coming out? Right there. Now we'll go back to this being Mark V. Then last little bit, and you're already at Mark 5. There we go. So now we look down there, and that one should just be sending it. And it is. That's good. They're just a blur at this point, and now it's just continuous. It's continuous dumping of screws into this thing. The only thing I'm worried about now is, of course, what happens if those things over there were backed up. It was a backlog. If it was a backlog. You know what I mean? If they were just kind of backed up all the way over there, and now we're seeing these dumping out, and they're at a high speed, but that's just because there's some over there that need to clean out what they've manufactured. We are going to see that. Like I guarantee you, here in like 2 seconds, we're going to see this not be as dense. I think we just saw it right there. I think it actually like lessened up right there as soon as we were talking about it. Same thing for that one there. I think that one has a lot of it built up inside of it. It's just getting out its excess right now. Yeah, I don't think it's losing. It's losing at a fast rate. So we're going to see what really will happen here in about 10 minutes when all those lose their build up, and then it's just production. It's like raw production. Then we'll really see how we're doing with screws. Then we'll really see how we're doing with screws. Okay, you are done. But the fun thing is we can just come right over here, put this down, and then let me go grab some more of the cheap conveyor belts. This stuff in here. Oh, I could have. Yeah, I have a lot of those. Why wasn't it letting me build them? Or are you telling me that 7 was bad? I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure I was looking at it and I saw something that said like 7 was no good. Couldn't build conveyor belts with 7, so I was building them with like the really high end stuff. Not quite sure why that's changed now that 7 looks like it's okay. And then we're gonna put this all the way up against the edge here. Remember how to do this. And then we'll do 5 down and ouch. And then 7 go into there. Oops, into there. Okay. And merge. That'll be a merge. That'll be a merge. That'll be a merge. That'll be a merge. So that goes into there, that goes into there, that goes into there, and that goes into there. There we go. We've quadrupled our heavy frame production. Woo! Now we don't really need quadruple heavy frame production because we're not using the ones we have, but in the future I assume that heavy frames are going to be a big deal. So here we go. We have quadrupled the production of heavy frames. Wow, look at that. Look at that. The steel pipes, really? Like that's hard to get? I see tons of steel pipes down there. Why aren't they moving? Why is it taking forever for them to move? I see tons. That's because we don't pull from the steel pipes from the main bus of steel pipes. We're pulling from like 2 machines. Uh-huh. That's the main bus of the steel pipes right there. And they go downstairs, don't they? They do. They're going downstairs. So they only need to be used like every so often. We're going to do this. We're going to do a splitter right there. We're going to run that out right into there. Now we can get tons and tons of those things moving down the line. There we go. Don't want them backed up either. Go. Nail. go all the way over there. Perfect. Perfect. That's better. I don't know, though, if we're going to be able to keep up this pace. Steel pipe. Maybe we will. We'll have to see. I don't think so, though. All right. So that's going down over here. Okay. How we doing? Is that charging? I feel like that's charging, so I feel like we're getting that done. What a great video. What a great video. That's 46 minutes into it. We solved our plastic problem. We've quadrupled our heavy frame production. I don't think that's going to be able to last. I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with that type of production. But you know, we did it. All we have to do is iron it out down here and make sure that we can, you know, make sure we do something to keep that quantity up, you know, quantity of screws and these steel pipes up, and then we'll be good to go. We also fixed over here a little bitty baby bit by fixing the plastic. I'm about to fall out of the sky, aren't I? Right before the end. Love it. We also got to fix this over here, where now we're making more computers. Let's see if they're 100%. This is 76%. Really? It's the screws. Yeah, we're actually low on screws. Right. We're not getting a lot of screws. Yeah, we're just low on them. That's at 76% too. I guess it's because of the screws. We need 52 screws. We need 52 screws. Oh, nice. I'm tempted just to send that out somewhere, like over there. Let's see what it's going to look like if I cover these things up. What would it look like? Covered those things up. Not good is the general idea. Yeah, not good. I can do a split level, probably. Let's see if I do that. I'm gonna do this. That's not bad. Okay, maybe we can do that. And then maybe we'll build like 3 of these machines over here, just 1, 2, 3, 3 constructors, and we'll send those steel beams this way, and then we'll output screws. So we'll have 3 times the amount of screws going in. The only thing is, at what level do you hold? What do? You do 780. You do 260. So it'd be 3 260s. That's 200, 400, and 600. And that'll be 720, 780. And you, what do you do? 780, 780, 780. You do 780. Perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna go do that right now. We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna go here and steal some concrete. We need it. We're out. And how do I have 18 crystals? How do I have 18 raw quartz in my pocket? How did that happen? And there's some screws in my pocket too. Let's go get some plate. There we go. We'll just do that. I feel like I brought all those crystal oscillators up here so that I could do like research. I feel like I did. I feel like I grabbed all of them I could down there, and I was like, I'm going to be doing research up here. And I never got around to doing it, and I have all these crystal oscillators in my pocket. What am I doing here? This is the only thing I have left to do. Okay, so weird. I have no idea why I have so many crystal oscillators in my pocket. No idea why I have all those. Alright, let's go up here and get this done. I don't need a lot, I just need 3. I just need enough for 3 of those machines. And then I'm just going to hook it right back into where it was before. So production, constructor, in, out, in, out, station, production, constructor, and then in, out. 7. Okay, logistics, splitter, there, there, for there. Then we'll just leave that running for right now. Then an out. That. But it has to be a really nice one all the way this way. Then we're just gonna upgrade that. Oh, that line won't be able to hold it, because if it's gonna eat, if this line is gonna make 780, we're gonna have that many screws, then that line over there, and then the other stuff adding to it, like it's not gonna be able to hold all of it. We're gonna have to split it somewhere else. Maybe. Maybe this just splits from right here. Like maybe it goes Mark 5 all the way up here. Just let's see if we can get it lined up. It just goes that way. You know what I mean? It just comes out from here and it goes all the way over here and hooks into that. This right here is a what? Is that a merger? That is a merger right there. Man, if I were a lucky man, I'd be able to grab that right there and just run it all the way over here. That'd be so sweet. But I am not a lucky man. How far does it get? There? Okay, let's do a foundation then. Actually, can we do a wall? Do a wall. Let me bring it up. Much right there. Let's do that out. Like that. Then let's grab the new thing. Right here with it. This looks so bad. There we go. Alright. And that right there is a split. And over here we're going to have a merge. 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 The pole there. Do it to there. Do it to there. Do it to the... Oopsie doodle. Didn't mean for you to build another telephone pole. Do to there. Then you... That down there is open. You, my main man, are going to do sprues with the alternate recipe. You're going to do sprues for the alternate recipe, and you're going to do sprues for the alternate recipe. There they we go. One batch is out, another batch is out, the third batch is out. Supposedly it's supposed to be able to handle that. Here we go. Now you have all those screws kind of going in here. So that's going to be nice and screwed up. Then look at that. Just a huge amount of screws are not coming down this way. And that should be able to feed. No, 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 no. Yes. That should be able to feed these machines over here. Like they should be able to be good with screws. I might have to just go ahead and bite the bullet and upgrade all these things. That might be the problem too, is that they're not getting here fast enough. See if that helps. Dude. I don't know. 70%, which is up. Let's see. We're only making 5 computers a minute. Now that I look at it, like that's pretty pathetic. Probably gonna have to build another computer making factory or something. I don't know. There's 2 more of these big factories, these assemblers right next to these 2, but they're making something for the phase, for the phase 4. We might go ahead and stop that production of the phase 4 stuff and just turn these into computers and just send that phase 4 stuff. Because what I did, you see how it's all lined up here, all 4 of this stuff? I might, what do I do out here? I can keep expanding this. I can keep expanding. I don't need that wall anymore. I could keep going all the way out here with this. Keep expanding it. It'll be a tight fit, but I probably could put 8 more out here at least. 8 more of those factories out here at least. So I can ramp up computer production. I just need to make sure that the screws are getting here fast enough. Man, even that just doesn't feel like it's taking care of the problem. Which is crazy. We're just sending it, man. Full send. You know what? I feel like maybe that right there, we should just turn it off and send it in over here. It's like they're still using screws over here. Like they aren't, their screw isn't quenched. But those right there are still waiting on screws. It's insane. It's insane to think that we're not producing enough screws for all this stuff. Holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out because I can't transport screws any faster than I'm already doing now. I bet those down there, like I was gonna say, I bet those right there are backing up, and they are. Even though it says that this number 3, or this right here, this can hold 780. It I guess it can, but I guess it's backing up over there. I think that's what the problem is. Let's do this. Let's do this. This sounds dumb, but I don't think it is. So let's put in a splitter here. Let's put in a merger over there. And let's do just a small, like a 7. We'll upgrade it to a 2. There we go. And now I think the idea is that we're cutting that in half before it gets to that junction. So this right here they shouldn't stop anymore. They should just keep manufacturing. Gosh, that one down there is still going. It's still going. It has 200 cycles left to complete. Remember, we stopped that one's input. We transferred it over here. That one had 200 of those steel beams inside of it, so it's still manufacturing. I wonder if we should even have done that. Look, those are yellow. It's yellow because it just can't disgorge itself fast enough. And those are the 780, 700. We can't get these screws out of here fast enough. We're producing them, but we just can't get them out fast enough. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Those are now backed up. That one has... Those have gotten so many screws that they're operating at 100% capacity. Which means the only other option is over here for the screws to go into. Huh. It's a level 5 lift. Level 5 going into it. And then it's level 5 coming out. What if... Let's load that down. But more of them were forced to come up here. I don't even know. And then what if we upgraded those belts? So it just gets down the line that much faster. I still don't think that's going to help. I don't know. These things takes 100 screws to make one of these modular frames. Are you working at 100%? You're only working at 24%. So not, yeah, we're going to turn you off. I'd rather you have them working at 100% efficiency than working at 24% efficiency. So all those screws are going to get backed up eventually. That's just amazing. There's such a trickle. And I know that you're losing half, like every single time. You're losing half when you put in a splitter, but it just... Wouldn't think by now it'd be so bad. Okay, now let's look and see how fast it goes. It's not quick, like a bunny at all. I could just do the math. It takes 200 per minute. So 200, 400, 600. So if I took that right there and I plugged it into this, just 100%, it would have enough, plus a little bit left over. Now if I divide it's 780 by 2, but I put in a splitter to put that back into it, I'm going to have to sit down with a piece of paper. I've seen people do this where they'll split it, and then they'll put a merger, and then from one of the splitters, they'll put it back into the same deal, so they're getting their original. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's imagine that this was 100, right? So you split the 100 and get 50, but then from one of the splitter, then you put in a merger, and you merge it back in to the original. So you're getting 75 in your original, and you're only bleeding out 25, right? Every time we put in a split, we're losing half. But if you put in a split and then you put in a merger and you merge back into the original feed, then it's 75. You're not losing half. You're only losing a quarter of it. But the computers out there, they're not even drawing. They're not even drawing screws that frequently. You have 300 going into there, and Lord knows what's coming in over here. That's 780, and then it splits again. Let's do this. Let's just take that completely away so that all of those are 100% going in up here. The first one's working at 99% efficiency. About halfway done, it gets its 500 back. This one's working about 66% efficiency. It'd be great if it could get to 300 before the thing gets to 100%. It can't quite do it. Do it. This one's up to 45% efficiency. Oh, that one you got up to 300. Okay, all right. So this one's filling up. That one over there is filling up with its screws. Okay, now it stopped. Now this one's going to get to 300. It would be sweet if we could get to 400 before it fills up, but I highly doubt it can do that. And it can't quite get to 400. Let's see if it can get to 400 here. Let's see if it'll get to 400 from this one. You can definitely tell the uptick when the other one over there gets its 100 new screws in. Yeah, this one's getting to 400. Okay, cool. So it won't be too long. It'll probably be one more iteration. It'll be on this one. All right, so let's just watch this. After this happens, we're going to get all the way up to 500. So when that one over there gets its 100 screws, and it just did, we're going to see this thing lift off. There it is. There's the lift off. 400. Now it should get to 500 this time. Come on now. Oh, nope. That one over there just got done with its deal. It was 30 shy. It was 30 shy of 500. That one over there. Number one is pulling in. All right, this one should lift off. Boom, there's the lift off. We're at 79% efficiency. Come on now. Come on now. There's 500. So then it stops. It backs up. And then this one gets to lift off. And that one's already at 400 anyway. So that one right here, when the first one and the second one, when they get full up, this one should lift off. Let's see when it happens. There it is. And boom, it's 500. And then last but not least, that one should start getting more. So we see a backup? We do see a backup. Okay. Let's turn you back on. And let's see if we can get you up to running into like at least 60%, at least 66% of the time. Have enough screws to actually do your job. Okay, so there's 67. We're at 55. Come on now, we just need 10 more. Hallelujah. There we go. Okay, that should be 100% efficient. Eventually that should be 100% efficient. Let's see if we can get back up to, I think it was like 250 the last time. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Let's see that lift off. Where is it? Come on, 250. 250, come on. 250, come on. There's a lift off the last little bit. Okay, it's not... It's going to keep slowly losing screws. It's going to keep slowly losing screws, but that's not bad. That's actually pretty close to where it needs to be. That's pretty close to where it needs to be. I'm sure I could go in. I could do something like this, where I put in the really fast belts. I wonder if that would even matter. Maybe not. Okay. I could probably do it here. That would make a difference. That would make a difference, and that would make a difference. Because they're gonna get their screws that much faster now. And if they get their screws that much faster, then that means there'll be more time for them to do the liftoff, right? So when this one gets full, it's gonna get full faster. So we're squeezing like 1 or 2 seconds. Like this one's gonna get full. Come on now, and it backs up. And this one's gonna get full, and it's gonna back up. Come on. Oh, no, that one pulled from the front. It'd be best if that one backs up, and then this one backs up. I don't think it's going to work that way. That one backs up. The increase goes to the second one. The second one needs to back up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Back up. Get full enough. Get full enough. Alright, and then this one. 80... Ah, you just can't do it. Just can't do it. We need just a little bit more screws. A little bit more screws to make that happen. Let's look down here. Okay. That's not backed up anymore, which is good. Which is good, because it shows that they're all being used. I just hope that they're all being used enough. Okay, now it backs up. Okay. Which means I can put a splitter in here and then feed that back into this one, I bet. Huh. It'd be so cool if you could put a counter in right there, and I could figure out how many are physically going into there, like a count for physically how many screws are going in there. Okay, let me go back over here and look. That one is still pumping out screws, which is fantastic. Now over here, this one's backed up. Look at it, it's not moving as quick as it could, which is so weird because I was specifically told that these right here could do 780. Give me my phone. 260 times 3, is that not 780? $260 times 3. That's 780. This should have no problem. This right here should have no... Oh, I bet it's because I bet it's because over here it's not being able to disgorge all of them as fast as it wants. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this. I have to think about this. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Anyway, oh my goodness, this has been an hour and 13 long video. At any rate, thank you so much, everybody, for... Oh no. Oh no, we're into our batteries. Oh no. How bad is it? We're down to 94. Okay. We are going to have to go out to the oil area, and we're going to have to upgrade that power supply out there, and probably go to the new base and upgrade the power supply out there at the new base as well. So we'll be doing that in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I've appreciated it. Love you guys being out here with me as I go through the trials and tribulations of this game. It makes it so much easier. Being yellow out here. Oh, it's because they're backed up. Because they're backed up. There's so many of them. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good. Yeah, thank you guys for being out here. Really enjoy it. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.